Good morning to all of you. On my own behalf, I welcome you all in the third session. Today's topic is anger-free life through Rajyoga Meditation. While we were discussing on stress-free life, we discussed about the two different concepts. One is the stress management, another is the stress-free life. Both the concepts are different. So here also, in anger also, we can have anger management techniques also. We can learn anger management techniques due to one or more reason. If we come in the anger, then that can be managed by using some physical, intellectual or psychological techniques. And another concept is this, that whatever may be the situation, whatever may be the circumstance, whosoever, whatever he does, but I don't become angry. I don't come in anger. So this is called the stress-free life. Then there is no question of anger management. So today we will try to understand that how through Rajyoga meditation we can lead or we can live a stress-free life. So first of all, let us try to understand what this anger is or what exactly the anger is. So different psychologists and management experts have tried to define anger in a different way. They have expressed anger in a different way. So let us see that what is the anger and what are the different opinions about the anger. Anger means a temporary insanity. They have called it as an insanity. For those moments, the person becomes irrational and illogical because he doesn't have any control over his mind, and therefore he becomes irrational and illogical. Another person has said that unnatural mental state of excitement of a man confused in many problems. Then a mental state developed due to unfulfilled ambitions, expectations, and desires. This is one of the most important reason for the development of stress also. So it is a mental state developed due to unfulfilled, unsatisfied ambitions, expectations, and desires. One person said it is a manifestation of hate towards anyone. Instantaneous madness emerging in one's behavior. One has said that it is a madness. To be angry is a madness. Expression of vexedness towards anyone. Manifestation of malice. Imbalanced state of one's mind. Action performed against self-esteem of a soul. So these are some of the uh, you may say, opinion of the management expert regarding the anger. So you can see that we should try to keep away from anger. It is a vice, one of the vice. We can take it as the enemy of the human being. And there are certain subtle forms of the anger. Even the slight excitement is enough for the anger to develop. So excitement, hatred, outburst of passion to come in ill feeling, the feeling of malice, repulsion, feeling of revenge, to envy or to be jealous, to be vexed, to oppose, to be displeased, mood off, to keep away. That last point is also important, to keep away. And that is also expression, indirect expression of your anger. So these are subtle forms of anger. And if these subtle forms are not controlled, then we can be angry at any moment. So we should try to consider all these different subtle aspects of the anger when we talk about the anger. Now, causes of anger. There can be many causes of anger. That can be a long list. But the basic causes for the anger, development of the anger, are only the four here listed. And if these particular causes are resolved, then we can control the anger. Expectations and desires that the others should deal and behave according to my wishes. No. This is one of, and when these expectations are not met, then we become angry. When expectation, ambitions, and desires are not fulfilled, then of course. So when expected benefits are not achieved due to someone's small intended act, then also we become angry. When someone do not do or complete assigned work, or when some loss is occurred, maybe in time he is not completing or he is not properly completing, then also we become angry. And particularly when the loss is occurred due to that, then we generally become angry. There can be many more reasons also. But if these reasons are resolved, then we can control anger very easily. Now let us straightway come to the technique leading to the anger-free life. Now I told you that anger management, for you can manage the anger once you become angry, but you can manage it also by adopting some physical or intellectual or psychological techniques. Now some of the physical technique I can just list it out, but these particular techniques temporarily, it can work. But this is not the permanent solution of controlling the anger. But still, however, I have listed out here. So when you are on the verge of becoming angry, you can do this. Get involved mentally in interesting work. If you have some hobby, then you just try to involve yourself. That way you can control the anger. At a time, drink 2 or 3 glasses of water. Drink slowly 1 glass of water, the sipping sort of thing. Go away from that place. This is the best solution. Get away from the bad company. Start breathing deeply. When you are on the verge of becoming angry, then you can start breathing deeply. Start playing games of your choice. Yeah, start eating raw vegetables or nuts, or put something in the mouth. Put clove or cardamom or chocolates in the mouth. You may count also 1 to 100 forward and reverse also 100, 99, 98 like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. So that way, anyway, engaging the mind in some other activity or diverting the mind can help you to control your anger. Try to control any excitement or anger by involving himself in any physical activity. So these are some physical techniques. You can try it. Now let us come to the psychological techniques. These psychological techniques are very useful. If you try to practice this in practical life, day-to-day life, then you can control your anger. The first point, we must try to pursue and guide all our relatives, friends, subordinates, and children, particularly who are younger to us, not with strict and bitter words, but with clean, clear mind, with love, and with soft, humble words. Try this. Second point is, whenever any injustice is made by our friends or relatives, or if they lie, we should pursue and inspire them with love. Against injustice, we can raise voice. That is our right also, and we should do it also. Against injustice, we can raise our voice peacefully and face it. We can't derive any benefits by being angry. That is not the solution. Being angry is not the right solution. This is also generally when someone criticizes us, then also we become angry. But whenever you victimized by someone's criticism, consider your critic as your well-wisher and friend. By describing your weakness and drawbacks, they are acting as psychotherapists without taking any faith. We should thank them on the contrary, that they uh, rather identified and showed us our weakness. Do not compare yourself. This is an important point. Do not compare yourself with anyone else. Remember that you are unique in this world. By comparing ourselves, what happens? By that you will remain free from jealousy, superiority complex, and inferiority complex. Whenever we compare ourselves with anyone else, then these three mental states are developed. Either you will be jealous to someone, yeah, or superiority complex or inferiority complex. And all these particular complexes, they are responsible for the anger. So generally don't try to, you are unique in the world. Everyone is unique in the world. Keep positive attitudes or outlook towards all the events and situations which you face day to day. That means you have to have a positive attitude and positive outlook towards every situation, even the persons also. When anyone insult you or hate you, then do not think of taking revenge, but try to transform your own self. Self transformation will lead to happiness, peace, and progress. This is what we can achieve in Rajyoga meditation also. This ego is also ego and its subtle form create imbalanced mental state. Hence, to attain mental stability and peace, renunciate or renounce the ego and its subtle forms. You see, this we are going to discuss in the next slide that this particular anger is related with other vices also. If you are egoistic, naturally, definitely you are going to you need to be angry. So ego is one of the reasons for if the ego is hurt, then also we become angry. And therefore, you have to manage ego also. Ego management and anger management goes together. Pure food, is also very important. Pure food leads to peace of mind and easy inculcation of values in the life. It has been said, most people believe, most of the civilization also believed that as is the food, so is our mind. Adopt let go policy and forget and forgive policy. These two policies are very important. Adopt let go policy and forget and forgive policy. Be humble and sweet in your words. Try to remain free from any sort of addiction. This is so if you are addict and if you are not getting it, then you become this upset and you can be angry also. Try to develop inner satisfaction through introspection, self-analysis, and positive thinking. This again you can uh, rather achieve through Rajyoga meditation practice or spiritual perception. Do not be selfish. Try to do more of your work selflessly. Take 3 tablets. This last point. Take 3 tablets of divine virtues like peace, patience, and love. This is the best remedy to be free from disease of anger. Anger is one sort of disease, and if you want to cure this, then these 3 tablets are very important. You know, generally, this so far as your emotional intelligence is concerned, this emotional intelligence depends upon the other value of emotional intelligence. If you want to enhance, then you have to control anger and ego. Anger and ego, these are the two vices which are responsible for emotional immaturity or for the lowering of emotional quotient or emotional intelligence. And therefore, this anger and ego, if you manage, then you will become more emotionally stable. Those who are more emotionally stable, they always keep away from anger. And therefore, this peace, patience, and love, these are positive emotions. There is a long list of positive emotions. If you imbibe or inculcate those emotions like tolerance, patience, peace, sympathy, empathy, mercy, love, these are all positive, long list of positive emotions. And if you imbibe these particular positive emotions, then you will become emotionally more and more stable, emotionally mature, or in other words, your emotional intelligence will go up. Now let us come to the spiritual and yogic techniques. This is the only way to lead a stress anger-free life. Anger is one of the 5 biggest enemies of the mankind. The 5 enemies are sex lust, anger, greed, attachment, and ego. Now these all the 5 are interconnected. So if you want to control the anger, then you have to control all other 4 also. If there is a greed, then definitely you will be angry at any moment. There can be many reasons. If you have a greed, then you can be angry. If you have attachment, then also you can be angry. Ego also, we already discussed this. So these 5 vices, the sex, lust, anger, greed, attachment, ego, They are all interconnected. I have shown that how they are interconnected. Each one is connected with other four. So if you really want to lead a anger-free life, then you should be free from all these five. If you are free from all the five vices, and that is possible by practicing Rajyoga meditation, because Rajyoga meditation makes us soul conscious. And no sooner we become soul conscious than all this particular this impression of all these particular vices that will be diminished. So these five vices are interrelated with each other, and if you want to lead a anger-free life, then we should try to control all these five. So all these five can be controlled by the Rajyoga meditation. How? Hence, we put our effort to get rid of these vices. Vices may not be possible to be free from without controlling the vices. It will not be possible. The very root cause of all these vices is body consciousness. How these vices are developed in our personality, how it came. So it is because of body consciousness. Though we are a metaphysical consciousness, we are a soul. We always see each other with each other in body consciousness. And this, due to this body consciousness, these vices are developed. And these vices, one of the vices is anger itself. To liberate ourselves from these vices, the only way out to stabilize our mind in soul conscious state. This is the best technique and most effective one. That if you come out of the body consciousness and stabilize yourself in the soul conscious state, and therefore the influence of this particular vices will gradually diminish, and then we can be free from all those vices. So again, the anger-free life also demands. In the previous discussion, even in psychological techniques, whatever we discussed, ultimately what does it demand? Anger-free life. Again, same thing as we discussed in the stress-free life. Positive thinking, positive attitude, especially positive emotions. And I have given a long list of positive emotions also, and positive values like tolerance, introvertness, peace. These are all positive emotions, patience and tolerance, correct? So these are some of the things. So here we can, how we can develop all these positive emotions through Rajyoga meditation practice. So the spiritual perception and the Rajyoga meditation practice are the best tool to meet all these particular demands. The reason I have given, the same reason which I have given already to you while we are discussing the stress management, because it is an art of physical and mental relaxation. A mental drill which makes our mind strong, stable, and tranquil, especially the tranquil. An art of positive and creative thinking leading to positive attitudes and positive emotions, this which is needed to get rid of all the vices. One of the vices is anger. The only technique to stabilize our mind in soul consciousness, importance of soul consciousness we already discussed. So here Rajyoga meditation practice makes us soul conscious, which is essential to be free from vices. This is the sadhana which establishes the union on our own self, our own soul with Almighty Supreme Soul, which in turn enriches our soul with powers, values, virtues, positive emotions, especially with peace. The master key for self-realization, God realization, and world realization, this we already discussed last time, which it then leads to the total self-transformation. So these are some of the benefits of Rajyoga meditation, why Rajyoga meditation is very, very effective. Now let us come to the practical thing, that how, as we discussed previously also, that there can be two types of meditation. Now this meditation a short meditation which you can intermittently repeat during the daytime, which you should do it at least 3 to 4 times a day. And in one sitting for half an hour, maybe 20 minutes to 30 minutes meditation, that will be more effective also. So both the type of meditation we will practice today here. So here, first of all, these are some of the affirmations, or you may say auto suggestions. These auto suggestions you have to repeat at least 5 times. Last time also we did it for the stress management or stress-free living. Now these auto suggestions are different, related to anger. So these suggestions you have to, or these affirmations, you have to repeat each one 5 times in every sitting. So let us try to practice. But before that, steps of Rajyoga meditation, we already discussed last time. So the very first step of Rajyoga meditation is to stabilize the mind. And physically and mentally, we have to get relaxed. So for physical and mental relaxation, and for focusing the mind or stabilizing the mind, we have to adopt any relaxation technique. And we have already learned that particular relaxation techniques, and we have practiced it twice. In the first session also we practiced, second session also we practiced the breathing technique, which is called the abdominal breathing or deep breathing. And by adopting that techniques for a minute or two, maybe 3 minutes, we can stabilize our mind and we can focus and we can achieve concentration of the mind also. So once the mind is stabilized and focused and fully concentrated, then we can start giving these auto suggestions and repeat it 5 times each suggestion. So this overall it may take 5 to 7 minutes. So in 5 7 minutes your meditation will be over. This meditation you can repeat intermittently 3 to 4 times, 5 times a day, especially when you begin your day and when you go to bed. These are the two important time, and in between also, whenever you have some free time of 3 to 4 minutes, you can practice this. This is some sort of charging. So when we are working, we are getting discharged, and then if you do meditation like this for 5 to 7 minutes, then again as if we are charging our soul. Okay, so we will practice this meditation first. We will begin with the relaxation, then we will give this auto suggestion also, and you can visualize also, and you have to add your emotion from the bottom of the heart. You have to give the affirmations, or you have to give the auto suggestion. So let's try to practice now. Everyone is sitting comfortably. Now relax mentally and physically. Sit comfortably, and now let us start breathing deeply. When you inhale, your belly should gradually and steadily come out. When you exhale, your belly should go inward. We have to breathe with our abdomen. We have to bring down our breathing rate to 12 to 15 a minute. So for one cycle, we are going to get 5 seconds. In 5 seconds, we have to carry out 4 operations. For the second and a half, we have to inhale. For half a second or 3/4 of a second, we have to hold it in the lungs. Subsequent to 2 seconds, we have to exhale. And again, for half or 3/4 of a second, we have to take rest. We have to hold air outside. And then repeat the cycle. So this is the breakdown of time of the 4 operations. Hope you are breathing accordingly. Your rhythm is set. Now withdraw your mind from all the sides, from all the objects and all the subjects, and focus on your breathing. With trusteeship, try to observe your breathing. inspiration, expiration. Going on. Now enhance your concentration on your breathing and try to sense the inward and outward flow of your breath during inspiration and expiration on inner walls of your nostrils. Hope you all are experiencing this inward and outward flow. You are able to sense that flow. Your mind is calm, cool, stabilized, and focused. Enhance your concentration further. The air which you are breathing in is cold, and the breath which you are breathing out is warm. Now try to sense that coldness of the air and the warmness of the air on the inner walls of your nostril during inspiration and expiration respectively. Hope all of you are experiencing or sensing that coldness and warmness. My mind is fully focused and stabilized. Now lift up your attention from your breathing and focus at the center of your brain and visualize your own self as a luminous point of light, a constant point of light, a soul. And let us now affirm, I am a peaceful being. I am a peaceful being. I am a peaceful being. I am loveful being. I am loveful being. I am loveful being. I am satisfied being. I am satisfied being. I am satisfied being. I am positive being. I am positive being. I am positive being. I am tolerant being. I am tolerant being. I am tolerant being. I am empathetic being. I am empathetic being. I am empathetic being. I am joyful being. I am stable being. I am stable being. I am honest being. I am honest being. I am honest being. So this way you can carry out a short period meditation intermittently during the daytime and repeat it 5 times. Each affirmations 5 times in every sitting. Of course, we have repeated here 3 times. Now, apart from this, once in a day, at least once in a day, if you can do it twice a day, this meditation, long-time meditation, is very important because it programs your subconscious mind. Here we need to program our subconscious mind. All our personality traits, the positive aspect of our personality or negative aspect of our personality, all the personality traits, they are nothing but the reflection of your subconscious mind. There is a long records on our subconscious mind. Now, psychologists, they say that for most of the people, around 80% of this record is negative, and therefore a acquired personality, mostly personality traits have become negative. So if you want to transform your personality, let us say that if you want to increase your EQ, MQ, SQ, and make your life value-based particularly, if you want to inculcate all those values, those positive emotions, then programming of subconscious mind is very important. And for the proper programming of the subconscious mind, you have to have a at least 30 minutes of meditation with effective auto-suggestions along with the effective creative visualization. So this meditation, especially for the anger-free life, how can we do? This is just an example, illustration sort of thing, demonstration sort of thing. You can have your own auto-suggestion and you can formulate your own auto-suggestion, but this is just a guideline. So how can we that steps? Again, the same steps you have to follow of Rajyoga meditation, only difference in the auto-suggestion and visualization only. Otherwise, the steps we already discussed, the steps of Rajyoga meditation for releasing anger, same for the releasing of stress. First of all, mentally and physically, we have to get relaxed by adopting any relaxation technique. Just now we did it. Then stabilize and focus your mind. We have to attain a mindful stage. Then visualization of our own self as a divine star at the center of the brain, because we have to stabilize our own self in the soul conscious state, because the root cause of all the vices is a body consciousness. And that's why the very first step of Rajyoga meditation is to come back to soul conscious state. We have to remind our own self that we are not this physical body, but we are a metaphysical consciousness, the soul. And that may lead to self-realization. And then meditation for self-enlightenment and empowerment. And then experiencing anger-free stage. You can achieve that particular stage and you can also. You can experience also. So these are the steps which we are going to follow in this particular meditation. So the script can be like this, I don't say that you do it exactly like this. Can bring a lot of variation. You can have, depending upon your weakness and shortcomings, you can formulate your own auto suggestions also, but it can be like this. So let us try to practice this meditation also for 15 minutes or so. So again, all of you sit comfortably wherever you are sitting and relax mentally and physically. I won't give any direction, but for 2 minutes we will sit in the silence and you have to follow because I already just now we have practiced that relaxation technique, and ultimately you have to sense that coolness and warmness of the air which you are breathing in and breathing out. So till then I am not going to give you any directions. Because we have practiced this technique several times. It's the third time we have done it, and therefore I will give you just 2 minutes time. We will sit in silence. All of you will practice that deep breathing technique and again stabilize your mind and focus your mind. And then I will start giving auto suggestion from here and we will meditate. Let us start. 2 minutes in silence. You will do deep breathing. My mind is fully stable, focused, fully concentrated, fully calm and cool. I am sensing the coldness of the air which I am breathing in. I am also sensing the warmness of the air which I am breathing out. My mind is stable. I am lifting my attention from my breath, divert it inward, and I am now focusing at the center of my brain. And very clearly, I am visualizing my own self in a form of a divine light, a luminous point of light. I am also visualizing my seated body, along with my shuttle body. And I am also visualizing my own self as a point of light seated at the center of the brain. I hope that all of you have a very clear visualization of your three-tier existence as a human being. Now, with this visualization, let us try to affirm, I am neither this physical body nor the subtle one, but I am a soul, a luminous point of light, just like twinkling star. I am an eternal entity. My existence is since negative infinity, and it will be sustained up to positive infinity, as I am an immortal soul. Basically and originally, I, the soul, am peaceful. Peace is one of the most vital innate qualities of I, the soul. Peace is my innate original nature, my innate attribute. Peace is my personal value. I am full of peace. My spiritual father, the Almighty God, is ocean of peace. Being the son of ocean of peace, I am experiencing deep silence. The peace world, Paramdham, is my original abode. Being the resident of peace world, how can I be peaceless? I am a peaceful soul. Apart from this, purity, love, bliss, power, contentment are also the innate attributes of my soul. So long I remain in soul conscious state, They are all in the emerged state. I am profoundly experiencing each one of them as I am soul conscious now. I have gained a new positive sight and a new creative vision to look at my own self and the external world. Now I very easily remain stable and calm, even in adverse situations and circumstances. Spiritual perception has helped me a lot to change my attitudes. Due to positive attitudes towards everyone, I am now able to maintain my stillness while dealing with anyone. I have now sought natural tendency to see positive qualities even in most inadequate person and to move forward even in most negative adverse situation. I have now enough patience and tolerance to face any situation. Now I have enough sympathy and empathy for every person. I have also learned to evaluate every situation positively. I am now so flexible so that I am now able to mold, adjust, accommodate myself to every person, to every situation. I have renounced all those rigidities. I am now free from anger of any form. I have realized that I, the soul, am the son of my spiritual father, Almighty God, Shiva. My concept regarding God is so clear. The- My concept regarding my own self is so clear that I feel that Almighty is always with me to guide. He is my strength. He is my companion. Now I'm also free from fear of any kind. I am anger free now. No situation, no circumstance, no event, no person can now make me angry without my consent. I am a peaceful soul. I am peaceful soul. Let there prevail peace everywhere, all around. Let all be anger free. Om Shanti. So this way, you can practice meditation. Here also you can bring variation according to your requirements. Thank you all of you very much for your active participation in this presentation. We hope you will contemplate over various points shared in this presentation and make it a part of your life. Om Shanti. Wish you all the best.